5 paintbrushes was created by American artist Jim Dine. Today we are going to do an observational still life of paintbrushes. We will focus on line and shading to give depth to your artwork. We're going to study all the parts of the brush and the different lines that can be used to create them. Alright, we're going to start our observational drawing. We're using paintbrushes that we're going to observe. We're going to notice all the lines and the bristles. If your paintbrush has any writing on it, notice that we have different colors. We've got indents here, indent here. I want you to go ahead and pick one brush, and you can arrange all your brushes going this way, or you can have a brush going this way with some overlapping. It's up to you. I'm going to start with this brush right here. I'm noticing that this here is kind of like a triangular shape. So I'm going to draw light till I know it's right, because it's hard to erase when you press too hard. Is it okay to go right off the page? Yes. Alright, so now I have this part, and these will be the bristles. So I know these are going to come out. I'm doing some proportions here. All the bristles on the brush, it goes a little wider. And we see that there's like an indent on the metal part here. So I'm just going to start forming that shape. I'm going to come down, and I know I have 2 lines right before it meets the wood part. And I'm going to do a curved line. I see here that it's curved. That's going to help show form. And then when I'm looking here, I'm noticing this line. This line is going to come out a little bit. Like so. Let's go ahead and get our numbers in here. We've got a 171-1. And maybe I get that little part at the bottom. So one brush done. Now I'm going to go ahead and pick a different brush. Maybe I want this smaller one. I'm looking at these bristles. These are going like that. So maybe I'll have this brush go this way. Start with the handle. And this is going to come overlapping. Do you see how I lifted my pencil up? I notice that this part is going to get smaller. And then I notice that these bristles are going a little bit out. Now I'll go ahead and finalize these lines. I notice that I have more indents. And then we'll go ahead and get our numbers in. Oops. So you get the idea. And you'll keep changing brushes and adding more brushes to your composition. Now that we have all our drawing done, we're going to go ahead and outline with our fine tip Sharpie. Take your time staying on those lines. Alright, now that we're done outlining, we're going to go ahead and clean up all those pencil lines. You're using your great art eraser, not the one on your pencil. This is a better one. Make sure you hold your paper so it doesn't get all crinkly back and forth. Oops! I did not go over my words there, so I'll have to do that when I'm done. All right, we're going to create a shadow now with a piece of charcoal. And so we're going to pick one side, either this side or that side. I'm going to do all mine on this side, and I'm just drawing right on the edge here. And then I can go ahead and take a little paper towel or my finger, just a little tiny circles right where it is. This is going to cast your shadow. Try to keep it in your paintbrush. And it doesn't need much. Leftovers in my brush there. Now our final step is to add some paint. What color paint were you using on this brush? It's up to you. I'm going to choose red. And I'm just going to paint some red right at the tips. And maybe this one had some green. Make sure you're pressing your bristles. And if you want to add a little bit of splatter, get your brush a little wet, go ahead and pick up some paint, and you're going to hold it like a wand, tap, 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 tap. Keep your paper or your brush near your paper. And there is our Jim Dine paintbrush observational drawings.